But now we should finally be able to certify some more people. Time for more tea. I'm sure we will have more tea. I'm pretty sure there's still some birthdays left. Yeah, there we go, on the 15th, somebody. Okay, instruct, let's see. We do actually have a support with Lawrence, so I'm gonna use this opportunity to just level him up a bit. For the free motivation, basically. Dimitri, always, gladly.
It's all coming.
Alright, Dedu, gladly. He needs all the help he can get to get onto the horse for Great Night. Sylvain doesn't actually really need it. Marianne. I think we're actually done unlocking talents. Yuri is gonna need it for Archer.
Yes. Go on. This is just
Alright.
a bit more.
And now he can get back to his usual level ups, because now he actually has the ranks required for Assassin, which is going to give him good movement stat. So that's exactly what I wanted. I have 3 points left. Who do we take? Yeah, let's help our girls get some more riding, because they are going to need it if they want to go into Holy Night and Dark Night. Riding. Oh my god, she's only at an E in riding. Ooh.
It's up.
And Sylvain is actually doing really well. Like, he's already so close to getting all his ranks, it's ridiculous. Marianne has a lot of catching up to do, so let's help her a little bit with the reason rank. By the way, did I have Catherine available for teaching? No. Oh, right, because she's on a mission with the knights. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. This is fine, this is fine. This is fine. Somebody just pinged me. And I don't know exactly where. Hang on. Okay. Nothing that can't wait. This is okay. Well, they do actually have their required ranks for Holy Night and Dark Night, so I think I'm just gonna focus on only riding for now, so they can actually get that leveled up by the time they get to level 30. Okay. This is good. She technically only needs Lance to get into Falcon Knight. Like, that's the only skill she still has left. But it's also good if she keeps on leveling up flying, because at A+ in flying, I believe it is, you get Alert Stance Plus, which gives you extra avoid, so that's good. This can stay as it is. Oof. I think everything else should be okay. Okay, so she'll get it automatically. Nice. And you can go back to Sword and Reason. Thank you. She can focus only on flying, so she can get into Dark Flyer, and she still needs a bit of both. Okay. Begin lecture, let's go.
Professor?
Reason and faith. No. No, 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 no. Oh, Lawrence, this should be good.
Professor, have you been looking for me again? I am very busy, you know. I must insist that disruptions for light-hearted chats of this kind be kept to a minimum. What did I tell you about falling victim to such salacious and slanderous rumors? As I've told you, there is obviously a conspiracy against me.
Sure.
There is no manner in which I could possibly be considered bothersome. Professor, I assure you, you have been deceived. My adversary has poisoned the hearts of these ladies against me. The plot goes deeper than I thought. But if you truly do insist, please understand, Professor. I am not some scoundrel out for conquest. I am attempting to fulfill my duty as heir of House Gloucester. It is my responsibility to continue our noble line by finding a suitable lady to be my wife. It is a rigorous process. My family has the very highest standards for appearance, grace, temperament, and pedigree.
And that's why we're pairing him up with Leonie, who looks like a tomboy, couldn't probably spell grace if you asked her to, has a temper to match Gerald, and comes from a hunter's village in the middle of nowhere. That's exactly where we're going.
Typically, yes, even if others are sometimes critical of that notion. For the nobility, marriage is not merely a union of individuals, it is also a union of families. It would not benefit House Gloucester to be tied to a family of powerless commoners, would it? To achieve supremacy, it is necessary for my line to be tied to that of an influential family. That is the best path to peace and prosperity for all of Fodlan. So as you can see, the fate of the whole world rests upon my shoulders.
Okay.
If it is a burden, it is one I am all too familiar with. We nobles are born to this duty. That being said, to avoid misunderstandings, I shall restrain myself until things calm down.
Thank you, Lawrence.
I would rather not cause trouble for you after all.
Yeah. He and Ferdinand, they're both a bit up at their own asses. Like, that just comes with the territory, I guess. Happy. Okay, Happy. I know she has only like 10 tea topics that she actually likes, so I'm gonna look those up. She does like the 4 spice blend, so let's go with that. Where is it? There.
Thanks for the invite. Just as a heads up, I don't know the first thing about tea. Wow, that smells good. Did you pick this out just for me?
Alright, let's go.
Oh, hot. Yep.
Plans for the future?
Nice. What?
Shareable snacks.
Yep. What?
Usually everybody likes talking about the dinner invitation, so let's go with that.
You're in no hurry to wrap this up. Don't you have some actual, work to do?
No, Happy, it is Sunday. This is actually my time off. Laugh.
Nice.
Let's go.
That was way more
There
fun
we
than
go.
I expected. Let's have tea again soon. Next time, more
I got an entire basket full of cookies for you. My lady, please don't complain. There was more than enough snacks on that table.
Here is the
Alright. Oh, that's a lot of level ups. Holy moly.
Got it.
I've grasped it. I am closing it.
I feel like
It's starting.
age is a bit more skilled.
That is a lot of level ups. Holy moly. And did we actually get a level up for Catherine? No, we did not. Because she is not available right now. Oh, that sucks. Okay. We're still gonna fight on this day. this is the one where we need to explore again, because this is the one where we're gonna have the meal event. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna try to certify Catherine anyway. Just to see what if I can actually do it. Let's try. Yes! Alright, and we're definitely gonna certify Anna.
What a relief.
Dedu can probably go into warrior. Please. Yes. He got 6 points in speed just for leveling up. Oh my god. That is ridiculous. And Sylvain can finally go into Paladin. Oh my god. That took long enough.
Huh, okay.
Alright. Lawrence can stay where he is. I think all the other guys can actually stay where they are. Inventory. Right, so we're gonna ditch the March ring and we're going to give her Versus. Now, Versus again is a hero's relic, so you should only give this to somebody who has a relic. But yeah, extends magic attack range by +2. For a mage, range is pretty much 80% of their bonus. So it's 80% of what you actually are looking for in a mage. So this relic is amazing. And may have damage. I think if either the halving damage only applies if you're carrying the Crest of Gloucester, or if you have the Crest of Gloucester, it can also heal you. I don't exactly remember. In any case, you want this for the range. This is amazing. Also, I just realized she doesn't have any vulneraries anymore, so that's a bit There is also the other staff that we're about to get in just a few minutes, which is Saint Zephlin's staff. I don't remember what it's called right now because it's been a while since I played this game. Which also extends range by 1 and is actually more appropriate for a healer. So that one is going to go to Mercedes in just a minute. And yeah, that's definitely one of the best items for her. Let's see. We're going to go to the marketplace and actually do some replenishing and smithing. There we go. Yeah, we definitely need to repair some stuff. All right. Safe, and then we're gonna watch some supports. Let's see who we have. Ah, nice.
He's always with that man from Dusker. How strange.
I'll bet he used some dirty tricks to gain his favor. That's how those scoundrels from Dusker operate. What a pleasant conversation you seem to be having. May I join? Please, continue.
Oh, Your Highness, I was just...
I said continue. I'm sorry, Your Highness.
Dimitri has no chill.
Foolishness runs rampant. I fear it is the reality of Fargus for now.
No chill when it comes to racist assholes. I love it.
It must appear strange to them to see me always in your company. Does it bother you to do?
Of course not. However...
Let me guess. You take exception to the gossip that you use dirty tricks to obtain your position. Is that it?
That does perturb me, but not for my own sake. I am concerned about your Highness's reputation.
We're not talking about my feelings, but yours. As far as I'm concerned, those fools can talk nonsense until their tongues fall out.
I am afraid I cannot agree. But if you were not concerned for your honor in this instance, then why did you intervene?
Because it is my duty to do so. The day my father was killed, I saw the swine who did it. They were not of Dusker. I saw that, knew it beyond a doubt, and yet I was unable to prevent the massacre that followed. Nor could I clear away the dishonor of regicide that has unjustly clung to you and your people.
Yeah, just imagine how traumatic that must be. First, you see your entire... You see your father, your stepmother, and your entire entourage slaughtered in front of you. You know for a fact that it was not done by the people who are being accused of doing it. But because you yourself are as good as dead, all you can do is say, hey, it wasn't them, nobody believes you, and an entire country full of people get slaughtered. That's gotta mess somebody up. I feel so sorry for Dimitri, honestly. He has been through so much.
I will not rest until I make up for that. I owe you, just as I owe the spirits of those I let die.
And he says let die, but he was like 13 or 14 years old against a bunch of black mages and everything. Like, what were you supposed to do, my man? You nearly died.
I do consider Fargus to be abhorrent, but you are an exception. You offered me your hand and pulled me out from an abyss of suffering and death. You risked your life to save a foreigner you had never met. The moment you extended your hand, I decided that only for your sake would I live the remainder of my life, and I would cast it aside in an instant if my death were to your benefit. For that reason, I cannot consider myself your friend. There are still many in the kingdom who despise the people of Dusker. It would be selfish of me to stand by your side as an equal.
To do?
Your Highness?
Do you really believe I care one bit about the chatter of the ignorant?
Of course not. Please forgive my impudence.
I understand the intention of your words. Still, they grieve me. If you wish it so, you may continue to think of yourself as my vassal. I clearly cannot stop you. We need not be anything more or anything less. If that is what you wish to do, so be it.
Your Highness.
Oh boy. Oh, this should be good.
Your Highness, sorry, I mean Dimitri, would you, do you want to train together today?
Ash, of course, I'm glad you asked. After classes conclude for the day, meet me at the training ground. I'll be waiting. And afterward, let's plan on dinner. We'll certainly have worked up an appetite.
Oh, yes, I suppose, I mean, sure, it'd be, that is, it would be my pleasure to dine with
Poor
you.
Ash.
I mean,
Ash.
I'm sorry, Your Highness. I'm just no good at this. I'll do my best to improve.
Are you still worrying over what I said to you before?
I'm trying to do as you asked, but it's just completely against my nature.
Trust me, I understand the urge to show respect where it is due. However, that is not the case here. Yes, I was brought up in a different family and raised in a different way, but otherwise, you and I are the same.
That all makes sense, Your Highness. But I just can't bring myself to speak to you in such a casual way. Sure, when you get right down to it, royalty like you and common folk like me, we're all just people. But the common folk still rely on the nobility to keep the peace and to keep them safe. Commoners pay the price for that in taxes and respect. That's what Lenato says.
I suppose I can understand that point of view. But the flaw in your logic is that I am not king just yet.
but that's not all there is to it. I also respect you as a person. You carry the weight of the whole kingdom on your shoulders. You're a faultless warrior, and you're always so kind to your allies, even me.
On all accounts, I can say the same of you. But you also have a strong heart. I can't say that about myself. No matter the circumstance, you are never drawn toward darkness. That mindset of yours has done me well on countless occasions.
Well, I do my best. So I guess mutual respect between us is what's really the most appropriate.
Precisely. Which means there's never any need to be nervous or uncomfortable around one another. It seems we may have circled back to where we started with this conversation, but let's at least agree that we both should learn to bend a bit. How's that sound?
All right. Let's start from the beginning, then. Would you like to train with me today, Your Highness?
Of course, Ash. Come at me with everything you've got.
He's trying. Bless his heart. Alright, cool. Let's do some more battles. Let's see what we have. Death Toll, dividing the world, we're not gonna do that just yet. Ocean View, and we're not gonna do... We're gonna leave this one, and this one until the very end, because, oof. Those paralogues. Like, this one doesn't even... We don't even get Alois until the next chapter. And for these two, we really want people in high movement classes, especially for this one. So yeah, I think we're going to do... Let's do an Ocean View so we can get the extended range stuff for Mercedes as well.